Well, a new chapter in the career of a man who betrayed his brother. Lucas Archer and Alex Gracie, prospect, were absolute heroes in the eyes of many WCBW fans until Gracie turned his back on Archer and now launching his career. Gracie believes he has gone from a prospect and has become a legend.
With a weight of 187 pounds from Nottingham in England, the legend, Alex Gracie.
You're someone who enjoys that kind of behaviour. I suppose you're going to defend Alex Gracie turning his back on his longtime best friend Lucas Archer.
Dave, sometimes in life you have to seize your destiny. You have to look at a goal and you have to channel and focus your entire being with sheer determination into that goal. The goal of Alex Gracie is to be a legend. He calls himself a legend and he walks like a legend into this ring here in Germany to prove a point. And that point, my friend, and you're not my friend, is that his decision to leave Lucas Archer was a smart one. And to be honest, look at him in the ring right now, Dave. He looks like a man on a mission. And I don't mean Mo or Mabel.
It was so unnecessary.
Or Oscar.
What? For goodness sake. So unnecessary. Archer was already having to take some time out. We'll talk more about that in a minute, but here comes Gracie's opponent, one of the men who has qualified for the finals of the World Cup.
121 gigawatts from Thunder Road, Hillbilly, Kenny Williams.
Dave Bradshaw, do my eyes deceive me, or is that a self-drying jacket? Made famous in Back to the Future too.
You are such a movie geek today, you know. What you mentioning earlier? That's boots or something?
I'll tell you what, if that is what I think it is, that jacket, I need to go speak to Kenny Williams and see if he's got that almanac, and then I can tell you who's going to win in the finals.
Well, Kenny Williams, if you ask him, he'll tell you he's going to win in the finals. He believes destiny is on his side because Williams was given a second chance. He did not originally qualify to represent Scotland in the World Cup finals, but after Drew Galloway rejoined WWE and was no longer eligible to take part in those finals.
What do you mean Drew Galloway rejoined WWE?
What?
I haven't been here for 6 weeks and everything's changed. Where did Drew go?
Have you not been paying? Have you been living under a rock?
I've been on holiday.
You should stay on holiday. Anyway, Williams had a...
I went to Orlando.
Whilst you were hanging out with Mickey Mouse, Kenny Williams and BT Gunn, the losing second round contestants from that Scottish qualifier, competed to fill that vacancy. Williams was victorious, so it will be Kenny Williams who joins Joe Coffey as the Scottish representatives in the finals of the World Cup.
And you mentioned that ITV World of Sport special on New Year's Eve. I tell you what, Kenny Williams was a man that really made a name for himself. Over 1 million people watched that show live, and I tell you, I mean, Kenny Williams was just phenomenal in that. I'm a big fan of Kenny Williams, but he's no legend. That's Alex Gracie.
Gracie's going to send Williams to the outside. Williams holds on, flips back into the ring. Gracie doesn't know it. Now he does. Williams goes for a close and gets him with the elbow instead. Gracie not having the most legendary start to his singles career so far. The thing I was going to say about Gracie, by the way, it was completely unnecessary for him to turn his back on Lucas Archer. Archer had already had his last match in Prospect. They were just celebrating what was an incredible run together on top of the stage, and Gracie, for no reason whatsoever, attacked Archer in what was Archer's moment to enjoy the applause of our fans.
You know what they say, Dave? It's better to burn up than to fade away. Prospect would have just faded away. But in the legendary actions of Alex Gracie, he made sure that tag team burnt up and everybody knew about it.
Well, we wish Lucas Archer well. In his, I wish Lucas Archer well.
Oh, you didn't say that.
Most of us here at WCBW do. Here's a cover from Williams. As he attempts to recover from the knee injury that's put him out of action indefinitely. But Gracie, meanwhile, looking to draw a line under that part of his life and start things out afresh here with a victory over a World Cup finalist. Williams trying to pick up Alex Gracie from a difficult angle. Gracie counters. The throat of Williams down over the top rope. Gracie in the boot then.
Steve Austin could not have done it better.
Steve Austin is a legend. Alex Gracie still with a little way to go, despite the renown that he has in his own head.
Yeah, but he didn't start a legend, Steve Austin. This is what I call Alex Gracie's Stunning Steve period. Let's hope he avoids the Ringmaster period.
Goes for a cover here and is showing considerable mastery against Williams at the moment, but Gracie has been for so long a tag team specialist with a real change to make here.
Like the Hollywood Blondes. Another Steve Austin reference.
He's not Steve Austin. His sake. Both shoulders go down. Gracie nearly losing to Williams right there.
Ah, snap side suplex. Look at that, Kenny Williams always thinking. Rolls away from his opponent.
Williams is trying to give himself a little bit of recovery time. Gracie not going to allow it, but Williams.
You've heard the expression, take the fight to your opponent. He's taking the fight away from his opponent. Clever.
Playing Matador here is Williams.
What, Tito Santana?
No. You know what I mean. Gracie, we know, has a short temper, and he has got to be getting frustrated here at his inability to get his hands on Williams.
Williams is on a roll. Well, he was. Well,
Williams! Leaping elbow to the jaw of Gracie. Gracie landed hard on his back on the corner of the apron. Williams from the boot there to Gracie. Kenny Williams will fly! And this self-imposed nickname of legend that Alex Gracie has given himself is starting to look a little bit more dubious now.
Legends don't get born in the second, they get born over a lifetime. Just because Kenny Williams has got the advantage now, don't write off Grayson. That's what I say.
Might be writing him off if this hits.
Oh my God, hang time.
Huge elbow from Williams to beat Gracie, though.
Felt like I was watching Randy Savage in the 80s with the hang time on that.
Kenny Williams, I think, a little bit surprised that wasn't enough to put away Gracie.
Oh, that was a bit Randy Savage as well. I'm digging it.
So in your head, you're watching Randy Savage and Steve Austin.
I'm not answering that. Look at this.
Paul Nelson slams from Gracie.
Legendary.
Go for the cover, and once again Williams gets out. And again, there you see that frustration starting to build. If Alex Gracie has an Achilles heel, it is that temper.
It's the stress of being a legend in your own lifetime. It's a lot to bear.
It's the stress of naming yourself as a legend. Well, here's the fall from Gracie, he calls it, the move that he used against Archer.
The speed of Kenny Williams.
Cover from Williams, and
Williams is so explosive. You know, it's hard to find somebody as fast and explosive as Kenny Williams anywhere in Europe. I mean, this guy is just, there's something about him that's very different.
I've heard more than one person call Kenny Williams their dark horse pick to win this entire Pro Wrestling World Cup. Williams, by virtue of being here in Berlin, has a great opportunity to scout out his potential future German opponents. Those second round matches to decide who will be the two German representatives on the way after this contest. Williams rolls through and shoulder first into the ring post. Goes Williams. Again going for the fall from Gracie. Oh, he gets it, gets it. Plants him, skull first, middle of the canvas, leg hooked. Alex Gracie defeats Kenny Williams.
And here is your winner, the legend, Alex Gracie.
And that is how legends are born, Dave Bradshaw. Come on, say how impressed you are. You wouldn't do it with Hendry, do it with Gracie.
I will reluctantly grant you that that is an impressive win against an opponent of the highest caliber. Alex Gracie with exactly the kind of start to his singles career that he was hoping for.
Like I said, he is a man on a mission, and that mission is off to a very good start with a win there over Kenny Williams. Impressive stuff. What a legend.
So Alex Gracie leaves Berlin with a victory at the expense of Kenny Williams. Williams moves on though to those World Cup finals in August. And speaking of the World Cup, those second round matches in the German qualifiers are coming up next.